side and little Johnson down the right. Johnson has been always in the first leg against Ipswich, comes inside, little 1-2s, got a good strike on them. They'll be trying to supply the service to the likes of Good Johnson and the experienced Bob Taylor.
The one dilemma for Graham Taylor was at left back. Nigel Gibbs, who was part of the 1984 FA Cup final squad but didn't play, misses out again despite playing the second leg of the semi-final. Paul Robinson's suspension for that game hasn't cost him his Wembley place. When Watford played here 15 years ago, their entire back four was 21 and under. Today, Robinson's the only one in the lineup under 21. The steadying influences of Robert Page and Steve Palmer could be crucial. Palmer's played here twice before for Cambridge University in varsity matches, and he scored in both. Seem to go together. So steel yourself for what could be quite a clash. Both teams able to wear their normal colours, and Michel Gunga and Tommy Mooney get the game underway for Watford, and there's an early touch for the right back, Darren Baisley. Up goes base. Michael Johansson linking well with Jensen.
It's a good start from Bolton, isn't it? And this guy, I think, is top class. But they love these little intricate passing, and suddenly a bit of skill here from Jensen. Just goes one way, gets inside the box, dangerous position, good cutback, and no Bolton player on the end of it.
First corner of the match. Michael Johansson, the taker. Skims off the head of Palmer. Taylor could be within range for a shot from Franson, but Hyde makes sure that he doesn't get the opportunity. Taylor!
Good stop from Chamberlain again, Rob. But Page was after Bob Taylor. Light and fast break, good ball from Todd. And suddenly Taylor decides to hit this early. Lets it bounce a couple of times, and it's a nice hike for the keeper.
I'm sure any goalkeeper likes to get in an early save at Wembley, just to help his confidence along a little bit. Conditions not as tricky as yesterday. There's been no rain. The surface water has dried out. Get away, now can Palmer get it back? Elliott clears desperately. Suddenly Mooney there seemed to free himself for the free kick.
Mooney and Ngunga. Ngunga gets in as well, and this is poor defending from Bolton. Banks does ever so well with no help from his defenders.
And they exploit it. In goes Johnson's corner. Chamberlain has to punch from off the top of Page's head.
Was a good punch as well, because Page was putting them under intense pressure.
Helped on by Johansson. Jensen trying to break from midfield. Todd. Broke unfortunately for them off Fish, and White keeps it in. He's got Gunga and Mooney still in the attack as Gardner comes back to support the defence. Baisley tackled by Elliott. Here's Hyde. It's been frantic stuff in the opening quarter of the match.
It's unlucky there. Johnson tried the first time, pass to Wright, who would have been in behind the Bolton defence.
Taylor. Brilliantly. Robinson misses it, and Good Johnson misses it as well.
Wow, Rob. A few moments ago I was talking about Bolton on the counter-attack, and that's exactly where they've hit Watford, and boy oh boy should he not score. Brilliant ball from Gardner. Robinson comes across again, he misses, and how does Good Johnson not hit the target here? Glorious opportunity, 10 yards out and wide, and Colin Todd can't believe it. What a chance. The fan Terry Hilbron feeling that it was backing in there to Fish. Big strong lad, but really Clive Jensen doesn't win this. Good header from Johnson, and that's a push. Good spot from the ref.
And Wright has emerged with it, and Gunga's in space here for Watford. Saving challenge from Robbie Elliott, and Andy Todd must be so grateful.
Andy Todd let the ball bounce, and suddenly he was under pressure from Nick Wright. But as you say, Rob, great from Robbie Elliott.
Johansson. Franson. House Jensen, challenged by Mooney.
Bolton just like to knock it about. good movement, but Watford harrying, closing down as you'd expect them to.
Wonderful save! Brilliant reactions!
Well, good Johnson comes onto this in a flash. Chamberlain, the hero of the second leg. It's not a good strike from Elliott, but look at the touch from good Johnson. Brilliant save from Alec Chamberlain. Superb.
He's revelling in the occasion at the moment, Alec Chamberlain. In goes Gardner's corner. That was a bit of a trickier one for him to deal with.
I could have struck this. I thought he could have gone for goal. Suddenly Wright is drifted away from Elliott, who got sucked in. I thought if he hadn't taken a touch, could have had a blast across the goal. Good going forward.
Plenty of opportunities from corners of Watford. And at his latest effort, cleared by Todd. Right! What a stunning goal! That had Premiership quality written all over it. Still a long way to go, but it may have earned Watford their passport to the Premiership.
Wow, you keep conceding corners and free kicks against Watford. They'll make you pay. Again, Kennedy's delivery is brilliant. It almost hit Andy Todd in the head. He didn't really see it, but what about this? Superb. Beach Banks over the head of Neil Cox on the line. Perfectly placed with the right foot. Couldn't have done it any better. Brilliant finish. Great goal. Cox can do nothing. And Watford take the lead. Stunning effort from Nicky Wright. Cox looks back in anguish. What a finish. And the Watford fans wish out of their seat they go. What a goal that is. Brilliant.
Well, Dennis Stewart was here yesterday watching with Manchester City, and I think that goal from Nick Wright will bring back memories of the one that he scored in the League Cup final some 23 years ago. A superb overhead kick from Nick Wright. One of these low-cost investments from Graham Taylor, and Franson can hit them. Oh, and he produces another splendid save.
He's going to get another go at it. The referee Terry Hilbron saying the wall moved. And Per Franson, what a strike. What a save this is again. Left-handed from Chamberlain. They get another chance.
Well, he might know what he's going to do. It's still difficult to guard against, though, but this time Robinson snuffs it out. Michael Johansson, blocked by Mooney for the corner.
Elliott come to the rescue again. I thought Nick Wright was not his best against Birmingham in the semi, but what a part he's playing today. Brilliant goal, and again being a threat.
Paisley delivers this time. Well played by Banks. Left to Robinson by Johnson. Well, Robinson is aiming it towards Nick Wright. Cleared by Todd. Gardner. Hyde beats Franson to it. Johnson. Johnson. Here's Gunga. Wright is out to the right. Robinson has burst through the middle and he just can't get enough to help it through to him.
Yeah, good play from Neil Cox, tracking him back, just putting him off. This is a good spell for Bolton now.
Here's Gudjonsson. Fish has joined the attack and it's cleared by Palmer.
Yeah, good spell from Bolton now. Begin
to guard against four Watford players in attack. Johnson misses. Gunga closes in. Deflected for the corner off Elliott.
I just wonder if they were screaming for handball on Elliott as well. Elliott. Well, Paul Robinson recalled after the suspension.
Elliott. Gunga and Mooney wait in the middle. Cox gets it away.
Well, Wright's furious. He's saying, come to me, come to me. He's done everything right. He's gone past the defender. Gunga, look, is clear here, but watch Todd suddenly come over to Gunga. He knows that Cox is back helping out. Then Gunga, furious with Wright. Well, for me, that's the difference, Rob. The balls in the box from Watford are much better. And from Bolton, Mooney, who's so good in the air, downward header, going for the far, the near post. Good header, only a whisker wide. Banks diving at his right. Graham Taylor needs a second goal, not this time.
Underneath it though.
I just feel Gardner was too quick there. Chamberlain's a big tall lad, had a good
And finds them, sets right away. It's 3 up with 3 back for Bolton. Can Wright go all the way? He's freed. Tommy Mooney! And just beyond Wright's reach.
Well, believe it.
Gardner. Superb defending there from Richard Johnson.
What a position he was in there.
It's 2 up against 2 now. Wright and Smart against Fish and Todd. But suddenly it's Kennedy who stormed forward. And just when the chance seemed there for him to win it, he hits it wide.
Well, brilliant play again from Wright. Kennedy
making room for himself, but again, look at the bodies that Watford have got back in there.
But I'll tell you what, Gardner's supplying some decent stuff now. He is a threat.
Page is there to watch it past, but for a few seconds there, for the Watford fans at the other end, it was agonising.
Well, it's just beginning to turn into a nightmare for this fella. Palmer for once makes a mistake. Good Johnson with the left foot. Please go, he's saying please. No way. Page was back there anyway, covering his mate. Great defending. If it's on target, Page gets there no problem. And Good Johnson again.
Kennedy. Smarton has Anna up with him. Alan Smart! Watford are in the Premiership for the first time in their history. And Alan Smart makes up for his previous Wembley disappointment with a goal. It's the former Carlisle boys who've done it.
Well, what can you say? Heartbreaking tears a few seasons ago for Alan Smart. What a quality finish. But Watford catching Bolton. A fantastic break from Watford. Smart takes up a great position, doesn't stray offside. Sellers loses the ball. But what about this ball from Kennedy? Quality on the left foot. Inch perfect. Right foot outside of his right foot. What a strike. Watford in the Premiership. Banks no chance. The waste of pass is brilliant. But what a finish.
£250,000 well spent. There won't be more heartache for him now. Bolton trying to engineer that though. Taylor can't get there. Page does.
Tell you what, there's been so many heroes in this Watford side. The centre halves have been outstanding.
Herr Franson. No late drama. And the Hertfordshire fans are already celebrating. Their eyes firmly gazed on Terry Hilbron, who's already taken one check of the watch.
He's not showing too much emotion. There's a little smile there. How proud must he be?
And Wembley, the scene of some of Graham Taylor's greatest traumas, becomes the scene of possibly his greatest triumph. He's led a low-budget Watford team into the Premiership. Alan Smart, tears of joy this time. It was tears of despair just a couple of years ago when he was forced to leave the field after barely half an hour with a broken ankle when he played here for Carlisle. But he and his former Carlisle teammate Nick Wright, who scored an outstanding individual goal in the first half, have taken Watford into the Premiership for the first time in their history and ended their 11-year exile from the top flight. What a proud, proud moment for the whole club, for Sir Elton John in Seattle, and for all those who've attended this magnificent occasion.
Yeah, fantastic. We always say you get another chance in football, and Alan Smart didn't take his chance well. What a goal from this fella. Had to go off probably through injury, but the Carlisle connection, brilliant, and boy did they deserve it.
It was a superb overhead kick from Nick Wright, who's taking all the congratulations, sportingly from Colin Todd as well, magnanimous in defeat. Bolton had come so far in this season only to lose it at the final hurdle. But what a proud, proud moment for the whole of this Watford team. Graham Taylor and Watford, a marriage made in heaven. His 5th promotion with the side. And Steve Palmer, one of their heroes, is talking to Anne Benton.
The club's cup